Hello everyone, welcome to the show Crystal Clear with Catarina, me. So today's show we have a special guest, and imagine getting into university with everything planned out, and then you decided to change major and university. It must be a headache, so we're going to invite Gideon. You probably know who he is. He's been in China since 2012, so hello Gideon.
Hello, cat. Can I call the cat?
Yes, of course.
Alright, she's a cat. A Portuguese cat.
Actually, in Portuguese, if you call somebody cat, translate to Portuguese, you're telling the person she's beautiful.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Yes.
I had no idea, really.
But
it just came out.
It's like a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm that good.
Pretty good to know.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I mean, I heard a lot about your show.
Thank you.
I don't know if I should call it a cat show.
It's like more like a coffee talk.
Oh yeah, it's interesting. I'm excited to be here, and thank you for having me. Actually.
Yes, I'm really happy to have you here.
You're welcome.
So we've been talking for a long time,
Yes.
and I still have so many questions to ask you. But to our viewers out there, you change major, you change university before coming to Wenzhou University, and into a language program, learning Chinese. So why that decision?
I think before you can get the whys, we have to at least have an idea of the who.
Who? Okay.
Right. Well, as you said, not everybody know me like you say. You put it out there, but probably a couple of guys have heard about Gideon. I mean, from Wenzhou University. I'm from Ghana, and then I came to China the year 2012 to study medicine. I mean, medicine is like kind of like the holy grail for Ghanaians. I mean, you're a medical doctor, yeah, hooray! People see you with high esteem, a lot of respect, and then medicine was kind of like my mom's dream. She wished that I would complete medicine, be a medical doctor, and blah blah blah. You know how it all goes like. So I came to China. Coming to China from my background, my family background, financially, I'm not from a wealthy family. We have a lot of struggles and issues. So coming to China for me was a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I took the chance. I took that opportunity, and I came here to study medicine. But my preparation wasn't 100%.
Yes.
When I got here, I came pretty late in the semester. I think I got here November. That was like 2 to 3 months late. So I got here, and then I realized that my preparation couldn't meet the requirements for medical school, and then I had to hold on to my dream of becoming a medical doctor, and then think about something to do before that. So that, and then I ended up changing my major to study Chinese language for 2 reasons. First reason was because of the financial background. The money that I had on me at the time could support me studying Chinese, but couldn't support me studying medicine. And then the second reason also was like, since I was going to hold off a bit, I mean, put my whole study medicine dream on hold. I had to find something to do, and then being in China, studying in China at least for 6 years, you'd have to
know some Chinese because of the language barrier.
Definitely.
And so what changed in your life after studying Chinese?
Well, after studying Chinese for a year, I realized that I could speak fluently.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best, but my tones was on point.
Yeah, you could like buy stuff.
I could express myself.
Have a conversation.
Definitely. I was highly motivated.
Yeah.
My 1 year of studying Chinese, I was so motivated. I spent a lot of time. I studied really hard. Had my reasons, and then after that, before Chinese, when I got here, I mean, I had no knowledge of Chinese or whatsoever. I couldn't even say ni hao. Not even timbudong. That could save your life, really. Like, you could be stuck in a conversation, you want to get out of it, and you're like,
you don't know what to say,
and they're like, oh, timbudong. Oh, okay, then you can get out of that conversation fast. But even that I didn't know. So life at the time was very difficult. When I enrolled in Wenzhou University to study Chinese, I mean, Wang was the lecturer then. I mean, she was really patient, and there was a time here's the funny thing. We used to have dictations during class.
Okay.
Right? And then they were almost the end of the lecture, end of the semester. So the first dictation that I took part in, I had 0.
Oh.
0. And then she was like, oh, it's okay. I mean, she did. Second dictation, 0.
0.
My third dictation, I had 1. She
Okay.
praised me. I was like, wow, so amazing. I'm like, what? Girl, I had 1. She's like, yeah.
You're going.
Yeah, you're going there. You're on the right track. So afterwards, I started paying more attention. I paid more attention to my tones, my basic Chinese. I mean, things got better. So I moved from not having friends. I had my major friends. I mean, my backbone, Williams and Raymond. We're all from Ghana. We came in the same year, so they were my core. So, but I also need to have friends from this, Chinese background. But I couldn't make such friends because of the language barrier and stuff. After studying 1 year of Chinese, I could speak, I could talk to people, I started making a lot of friends. I was confident, I could talk to ladies. Yeah, I could talk to ladies now. Yeah, that was the best part. That was the best part. I had this really weird experience with dating that time, man. It was so crazy.
It was challenging.
So challenging. I mean, more than, put it this way, imagine going to meet a girl you've been talking to for some time, and whilst you guys have been texting in English, you're like, this was moving right.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's good. She can speak English. Okay. After texting for a while, like, let's meet up, right? And then you meet to go for coffee, the Chinese way.
Oh.
Let's meet. Let's have a coffee or something like that. And hey, hi, nice to meet you. Finally, and she's like, my English little. I'm like, what the? Sorry, excuse my language. What? I mean, she can express herself. I mean, how do we move from there to here? So what happened was, like, we ended up, she on her phone, I'm on my phone, texting her.
Texting each other, but
we are sitting next to each other. She's there, I'm here, and then we texting. I'm like, this is not gonna happen to me again. So afterwards, I was highly motivated. That was my number 1 motivation. Never encounter a lady, Chinese lady, that I can't be able to talk to. It's not gonna happen to me again. So I paid a lot of attention to studying, and then also I lived in Chashan at the time, so I was surrounded by Chinese outside campus. I was surrounded by Chinese, so I had to learn fast. My landlord at the time was Wenzhou.
Oh.
She couldn't speak. I mean, the Putonghua, the Mandarin, she couldn't speak it. She come like, what? I'm like, 听不懂. She's like, 听不懂啊. I'm like,
no, you couldn't use Google Translator because she couldn't speak Mandarin. So it's like,
how are you going to translate the Wenzhou language?
Yeah.
They call it the devil's language. I mean, which Google Translation? Seriously, no. But she had a daughter who was in Wenzhou University. She could speak a little bit Chinese English, so she would translate, and so I had my motivation from this, and then I was very, very directed. I had my goals.
Yeah.
After this 1 year of studies, I want to be there. I want to be here. So less partying, less going out, go to class. After class, go back home.
You were focused.
Right. So I was very focused. Yes. No partying. I mean, less partying. Very. I mean, I reduced the partying level to 0.
Oh.
Go to campus, school, after school, get back home, be in my room, and then doing characters. I had no phone. No, I had a phone, but it wasn't this,
this like
advanced phone.
Yeah.
Right. And I had no laptop, no air condition. Life was hard, man. I think.
But you work it out, everything.
Life was hard. There's this noodles they call fan bian mian. I'll buy a pack of it, very cheap, and then you just put in hot water and wait for a few minutes, and you're done.
And it's done. And it was your lunch, your dinner, your meal.
But it was hard. I think that the tough times, it made me realize, made me know. My mom used to tell me a lot. It'd be like, know where you're coming from, and know where you are, and then know where you're going.
Never forget your past.
Never forget your past. Never forget where you are at present. Never forget your destination, where you want to be. So that would ring in my head all the time. Where I'm from a really challenging background. They call it poor family. Where you at? I'm in China. Come on, China. I'm out of the country. You need to be rich before you can achieve that level of achievements in a way. Let's call it achievements. But where am I going? I'm not going to be here. I want to get to a point whereby I can communicate, I can study, I can have my grades, get my certificates, and then be somewhere in future.
Yes.
So these three things was always on my mind, and I had a drive to move further, and then my experiences too. So yeah.
So yes.